Hello, welcome to the home of FelixRareBooks.com. My name is Felix. Here today we've got an early law book that was published in 1575 in Venice in Italy at the time. This is Justinian Law, which is a big difference between civil law, which is Justinian Law, the Emperor Justine, and of course canon law. This is not canon law. Canon law is church law. So this will be one of the earliest books on civil law, and this was used throughout Europe as a standard for basic law and rights at that time. Remember, the year is 1575. The book is complete. It's been restored, beautifully restored. It's got 1,500 pages, including a couple of illustrations inside, which is exceptionally unique and rare in its own right. It's a very thick volume. This would sit very well in any great law firm. This is the basis of all law. This law originally was put together in the 6th century, and this is just a continuance of it up to 1575. The book was set back a collector or a law firm or anyone that wants to collects rare law books, at least $25,000. It's unique because it's complete. That's what's unique about it. Beautifully restored, as you can see from the binding, is absolutely magnificent. And as I said, it's unique, it's a one-off. And that's our subject for today, is collecting rare law books. Any law firm or solicitor's office or any legal people or any great collector that collects these type of books and items are more than welcome to have this and to enjoy it. It brings a lot of love to me. Law is very important because all our lives evolve around law, etc. And this is the title page of this civil law book. As you can see, it's in Latin. It's the use of red and black, which was very difficult at that time. The use of red printing and black printing. Remember the year it was published. It was published in Roman numerals down here, which is 1575 in Venice. This is the device which is called the printer's device. Which is important. So the title page is important that it's there. It's the original title page to the book. It's been restored but beautifully done. And there's all script and writing here to the side, which I can't make out, but I'm sure some enterprising person can with no problem. As I said, the uniqueness is also the use of color printing, which is red and black. So that means that when they were printing it, they'd printed red first, they'd have to take it off and then reset the machine again and then do black. It was quite a tedious and a long job for the period. In addition, it runs through, the red printing runs through the book. This is a law book, civil law, not canon law. And the unique thing about this, of course, is the wonderful illustration, which I have to bear with me a second because I have to open it up carefully because it's quite delicate. But look at that. Isn't that stunning? You see that? And you can see it means the tree of jurisprudence. And this is very, very important to where law came from. And this does not exist in the other books I've seen in the Italian museums. They're missing the 2 illustrations in their collection. This book uniquely has the 2 illustrations in the book. So they were quite surprised that a book had survived with the illustrations. I will show you the second one now, if you bear with me a moment. The second one, of course, is here. And again, allow me a moment just to raise the book so we get a better shot of it. And again, I have to open it up very carefully because it opens on this side. And then I have to slowly bring down the illustration, as you can see, without tearing the book. I got to put it flat because it's difficult to do. But there you have it. Just remove that, and there we have it. The tree of knowledge, the tree of life, the tree of law. It's unique. As I said, other editions, according to both the British Library and the Italian library system, tell me that they've never seen them with an illustration, so they were quite surprised that my copy had the illustrations in it when their copies they have in their libraries, their great libraries in Italy, don't have it. In addition to this, then we got a complete index at the very end of the book, which is stunning. And there's the end, and there's the date again, 1574. in spite of the fact that the front says 1575, but that's when the book was printed, not printed, but was ready. So it's got a year earlier, which is 1574, but the front of the book, when it was actually published, was a year later in 1575. And we'll go to the index, which I'll just cover for a few seconds with you. And we have here, you can see wonderful stuff here, as well as over there. And there's the index here. It's made up of 12 books of law. And the law, as I said, goes back to the original 6th century. Justinian was the emperor, the Holy Roman Empire, who set law into motion. The rights of man, the rights of housing and everything else. So it's an important book. And of course they added on, eventually improved it as they got on. So thank you very much, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation. If you do like the book, please subscribe. It is for sale. It's beautiful binding, and it will set you back 25,000, but that's nothing for a rare book. It will always have that value and more, and it's essential for any up-and-coming lawyer or lawyer office would have an original law book in its collection. Thank you.